Hello and welcome, my name is Parky and today we're playing some more Castle Story Survival Mode. Last time, goodbye log, last time what we managed to do was successfully defend a couple more waves. I say successfully sort of with mixed sort of feelings. Mostly mixed because this wall started getting a bit of a pounding. And this one over here, I mean, we completed this wall, which is pretty good. So this one I'm not too worried about. I am, however, slightly concerned that these corruptions are going to start breaking down this tower. They shouldn't do, but it seems as though if they actually manage to spawn about here, their pathfinding takes them around this tree line into this place instead of going for the crystal, which is a bit silly, but there's not really much we can do about it. I suppose we can just hope. I mean, that's our second line defence anyway, so if this goes down then I'm not too worried. However, the main focus of today is going to be trying to get this wall up and running, and then hopefully improving the other lines of defence, which we will see later on. Okay, so I think before we trap Zeus out here, we're going to bring him back inside the wall. Seems like a good idea indeed. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to reallocate these guys on this task. We're also going to start trying to build up this wall like this. So then, as soon as this is done like so, what we're going to do is we're going to make this staircase here actually not... I'm just thinking with the pathfinding, perhaps it'd be wiser to do just these couple of bricks here first. Okay, so this one will go down. They're confused by this, which means that probably they can't actually get to this. Oh no, they probably can. Yeah, what am I talking about? They can actually get up here now, can't they? Okay, well that's fine. Fine and dandy. And in fact, I think this means that we can get rid of these stairs here and replace them with a brick as well. So we're going to do that now. Because I forgot that they actually have this staircase up here, so we don't need to worry too much. Okay, and then we're going to put one brick in here, like this, and then we're going to do this as well. And then, after this, we're going to fill in up here. Seems like a good deal to me. Wonderful. I think this should pretty much do it. At least I'd like to hope, anyway. See, whenever I hear that noise, I always think that someone's died in the game, but for some reason it just makes that noise for no reason. Apparently, there's a person out here? That's really weird. Since when has Runo been out here? Okay then. Oh, he just like walked up the side there. Is that something we need to worry about? Possibly. Yeah, in fact that probably is something we need to worry about, isn't it? If they can just blatantly walk up the side. Jesus Christ. Okay, right, what we are going to do, however, is we're going to make this thicker inside here. Not for real, you know, we don't need to do it right now, but I feel as though it's about time we sort of shored up our defences on the inside slightly. This won't make too much of a difference, but I suppose it's just peace of mind, if anything. I mean, I suppose if the Corruptrons do actually get to this point in the our fortifications, as it were, they are going to have to break through 2 bricks, which will give us a bit more time to respond. So yeah, I suppose it is worth doing. So that's what we're going to do. So let's just place down all these blocks along here. Some might argue that this isn't really necessary if my outside defences are good enough, but I suppose in this game mode it doesn't hurt heart to be certain. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, then we'll put the corner blocks on like so. And then we'll put the corner block on here as well. And to be honest, we'll break this down in a minute, but for now we're going to leave it like that. Okay, so this, go on there. Gabel is stuck like an idiot again, as normal. So we're going to have to get him out of that situation. We've got just under 4 minutes to finish what we wanted. And to be honest, I'm pretty happy with how this looks right now. I'm not too concerned about this wall now. I was before, especially since they started breaking it down. But I think now I'm pretty happy with it. So Tau is going to defend here. These other 2 guys are absolutely fine as they are. These archers up here are also going to help, which is absolutely wonderful. So this is basically done on this wall. So we've got 2 second tier, in my mind, defensive walls now. I'm classing this as a first tier defence because it's only got the wall in itself. Well, this wall seems pretty protected anyway, it doesn't really matter. So, I mean, I suppose really what we could do is we could just invest in another archer for this wall in the meantime. At least for this next boss. Here's the boss! You're fired. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put the boss up here. I think if the boss dies, then we've basically got to give up on life. Okay, so Astro. AstroTurf, Boss, Kalu, and Pinky. Possibly not the most promising named people on this wall, but 4 on this wall is pretty good, so I'm pretty happy with that. Because we want them to defend as well. I don't know if this actually does anything at this point in the game, or whether it's just there for aesthetics. Because they seem to shoot at things if they're coming towards them anyway. Who knows? Whatever. Okay, Zeus, I suppose you can come over here. Just sort of defend this general area here. And Poros, I suppose you can defend over here as well. Not really had much use of these guys yet. I suppose they have come in handy in sticky situations. But for now, I suppose we don't really need to worry about close quarters. Pretty much surviving as we are. In fact, we can get another unit, but to be honest, I don't think we're going to. Not yet, anyway. We want to defend this, and I'm thinking possibly we could put a couple more towers. I was thinking maybe we could put a tower up on the inside here. Maybe one that's higher than this wall, so that the archers can shoot down over these guys' heads. I think that might be quite cool. Alternatively, I think possibly here would be good for that. Just for the fact that this bit here and this bit here sort of overlook these areas anyway. So I think we might go for something over here. And to be honest, we've got so much brick, we can pretty much afford to do whatever the hell we want. I mean, this inner defence here would be good to get up and running. But they're pretty much done with that. So I'm not too worried. It seems like it's going well. Double defence. Wonderful. Of course, what we could do in the meantime is at least get one more archer. We're going to... I mean, this is basically just the archer level, isn't it? What's this guy called? Rosa. And we already got a Rosa. Can't remember. Gil? Oh yeah, God, I forgot about Gil. Poor old Gil! Flute, Wood Bob. Good old Wood Bob. I think he was one of our firsts. There you go, Rosa. Get up here, bitch. There you go. So Rosa is going to stand guard here. She likes looking over the Poros here at his fine fleshed out bottom, his posterior. Of which they don't really have bottoms, do they? Or arses. It sort of all just sort of melds into one, doesn't it? Okay, so that is the sign, the sound even, of war. The enemy are coming. Not like that, naughty. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to see whether this tower over here falls anymore, whether this one actually helps defend or whether it gets attacked. I imagine that perhaps now that I've seen the AI in action, that if they spawn over here and follow this route down here, they might actually start attacking this one, which is a bit of an issue. So I think we might just make them over here slightly. So let's defend that. Okay, over here it seems like they're coming primarily from over in this direction, which is fine for us. It seems like they are running at this tower as well, which is a bit irritating. Not really sure how we can change that. Okay, so a wave is coming from over here. Now it doesn't look as if they're going for this tower. Oh no, I've spoken too soon. They are going for this tower. Bit of a shame. This wall's absolutely fine. This one is also fine. I'd say that's a pretty successful defend. Oh, aside from this guy over here. I think maybe Nad needs to come over here. Just so he can defend from this angle a bit better. It might be a case of defence over here. I mean, not even defence, sorry, the positioning of our defence. Looks like they've knocked out a brick here, which I'm going to say is not going to be an issue, just for the fact that I don't really think they're going to be able to climb up very easily. And if they do break this block here, they'll have a little staircase up, but I think Barbear will be able to defend this pretty well. God, look at this. We could get like a fourth archer over here. But I think what I am going to do is I'm going to get a second tower on this bit, because then if we have guys walking over here, we'll have even more people to shoot on them. And then we're going to do the same over here. Right, so where's our building task? Here it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to start placing down the foundations of our other tower. And this one we can happily leave a bit better sort of open. A bit better open. Oh dear. By which I mean we're going to leave the staircase there. So let's do a nice crisscross pattern. Like this. Doesn't really need to be 3 tall. Again, it might be doing us a bit of a disservice if we do. Although it is on the inside, so maybe it doesn't make a difference. In fact, it might be good if it was 3 high. Oh god. Okay, so yeah, let's make it 3 high. Why not? Bit of variety, eh? I think the inner walls, it makes sense for them to be a bit sort of weaker, as it were, in terms of how they're being defended. I don't know, maybe 3 high is good enough. I don't want to take it too high. Okay, so we're going to do this, then we're going to put this half brick down, and then another staircase, and then a couple more half bricks. In fact, that wasn't the most efficient way of doing that, but I really don't care at this point in the game. And I think we could even start doing the same thing over this side. So I think we're going to put down a slightly smaller, maybe, tower. Or not. I mean, we could just go for this, couldn't we? Maybe? I don't know. Yeah, let's make it 3 wide. Why not? Let's treat ourselves, shall we? If we can't treat ourselves by putting down a slightly larger structure in a video game, then what is my life? Okay. So there we go, that should be good. And I'd like maybe... I suppose we don't really have to worry too much about this one being taller, but I think we might just do it for the aesthetic reasons. We didn't do the crisscross pattern on this one, but it doesn't really matter. Again, it has no bearing on the structural soundness or rigidity of the thing, so we're just going to go with it. Okay, so we're going to put down an identical staircase over here, like this. And then we're going to put archers. I think we could probably put just 1 archer on either of these, because I think this wall is pretty well defended, if I do say so myself. I'm hoping this will be a good secondary defence, and even if they get through this wall, it'll be another defence on the inside that we can go for, so that's very good indeed. And I think what we might do also, whilst I'm thinking of it, let's get rid of these walkways here. And we should be all fine and dandy. And in fact, as we got more work going, I'm going to spawn another worker. About time we got another one. Pinky. Good name. Right. So we've got that going. As we've got another worker, we might as well start thinking about doing some more work over here, maybe. I don't know, this wall seems pretty good. I think until we have any issues with it, I might not even bother putting a tower, because I think this one is at most risk of the tower being attacked, just by the way that it's quite thin here anyway. To be honest, we might just put down some more archers. That would probably do the equivalent in terms of that sort of thing. But in terms of over here, in the meantime, we're going to do this, and then put down a couple of small bricks to cover this up. And then we are going to put down the staircase over... Perhaps we could place it on this side. I don't know, it might just seem a bit more in the centre of our settlement, so it might be a bit easier to defend. I'm not sure, I'm probably making that up, to be honest. But this seems good, I'm happy with this. Damn, look at this! We're actually, like, progressing quite well. We've killed 183 enemies, they've killed 1 of ours. It's not a bad rate, if I say so myself. Not the most challenging wave defence game, I have to say. But it's not, you know, not the easiest either. Just thinking what else we can build here. And we could start just building that other tower, couldn't we? Let's get another archer. It's not going to help, is it? I mean, hurt even. Put Whackham up here for now. Could even put Whackham on this wall, to be honest. It wouldn't hurt. But I think for now we can put him over here. So we've got 1 here, and 1 here. Right, and Gecko. I suppose even Whackham could come down here. Or is it Whackeem? Whackham? No, it isn't O, isn't it? Maybe it isn't Whackeem. That's fine. I'm sure he doesn't mind. I've probably just, like, offended him horribly. Whackham, don't hurt my family, please. For all we know, Whackham could be a mass murderer. Who knows? Don't look at him funny. If you maintain eye contact whilst eating a banana with him, he will not be happy and he'll probably murder you. It's channel rules. As viewers, if you're eating a banana whilst watching videos, you're not allowed to maintain eye contact with Whackham. Oh dear. Right, okay. What am I on about? I think what we're going to do is we're going to end the episode just before the next wave comes. So I think this seems like I know it's slightly shorter, but it's not the end of the world. I think it seems like a good place to end this episode. I'm feeling kind of tired as well. So we're going to end it here. If you enjoyed the episode, please feel free to leave your support in the comment section below. Also leave ratings, because those particularly let me know whether you want to see more. And subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Awkward. Awkward goodbye. Awkward. Don't look at Joaquin.